Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that wonderful little town of Belfair, Washington, Hickville, USA, as I love to call where I live. And guys, I really, really do love where I live, especially this time of year. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is July 2025's Paper Pumpkin alternative video number 17. Yeah, we're getting up there, aren't we? So I am so happy to be creating these videos and sharing them with you. So I want to take this moment to tell you thank you. Thank you for continuing to allow me to do this and to share with you, because it is one of the best highlights of my day is to share this with you. And I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. So thank you. Thank you for your patience and understanding about this football season. You know, moments with your children or grandchildren, they seem to fly by so quickly. And I do want to take every opportunity to be there and enjoy these times with Hank, my grandson. So I hope, I'm so grateful that you guys are understanding that I have to do videos, several of them in a day, just to have them up for during the week for football and for helping my Aunt Carol out. So thanks for understanding. So this kit is called Sweeter With You, and it's a different in the fact that it has supplies for 8 cards and 8 envelopes, and you get 2 of each design. So you get to make 2, 2, 2, and 2 instead of 9 cards and 9 envelopes, which you get we would have 3, 3, and 3, right? So that's how this kit is different. On the back, as always, this QR code. There is an aunt. It's going to be a dead squishy aunt. Hold on. Yes, sorry, no ants allowed. Unless it's my Aunt Carol. So this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed, a visual of everything that comes in the kit. Down here, it has a typo that says supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. That is incorrect. It has supplies for 8 cards and 8 envelopes. Down here, it lists those coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I walk you through everything that comes in the kit, the coordinating colors. After that, we just mosey along like Mr. Hank there. So this QR code here would lead you to this set of 9 dies called the Circle of Season dies. They coordinate with July, August, and September's Paper Pumpkin kit. September's kit has a suite of products with it, but I only got half of those, as that's all I wanted from it. So the stamp sets for this set are Hello Friend, Life is Sweeter With You, Thank You, You're the Best, Love You Lots, the 2 flowers, the strawberry, and the leaf. So I'm trying not to waste too much time, but in the beginning, I told you all that I was saving this to use as a stencil for the Hello Friend. We are going to do that, and I'm going to fussy cut this out of some scrap paper. We're going to make ourselves a little basket as well in this video. So let me, oh, there's the card base. I had to get another card base because I couldn't find the one. Now it shows up. Of course it does, right? So I'm going to put this aside. I've done some die cutting with the Circle of Season dies. I've done strawberries because we need a basket. So we need 6 strawberries. I've done a little bit more. So I've got strawberries and the leaf top for the strawberries. I'm going to put that in the recycle bin now. So now my card base, just because this is this is a little bit slimmer by 1/4 of an inch. So my card base is 5.5 by 8, scored at 4. Please, you can do this same card just by doing a 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Very simple. We're going to do a little bit of a fun fold. Let me find my bone folder. If I don't get my, oh, I did. I was like, if I don't get my fingers in the ink pad, but I did already. So give me a second. Little hand sanitizer goes a long way out in the stamp room, as it's a room with no bathroom, no washing of the hands. So hopefully that's good. What you want to do with your card base is you're going to take it, you can score it, which I can show you. So if you were scoring a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, you would score the front at 2 1/8. If you're scoring my size, that is 5.5 by 8, you're going to score this at 2. So we can put this at 2. So does that make sense? If you are scoring a card base that is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, you would score it at 2 1/8. We're just doing it at half. So you can score it. You don't have to. 3 is my magic number. Or you can just fold it back, because all you're going to do is do this, right? So I want to make sure mine goes right to that edge. So that's all it is. Just a little Z fold, right? Z like Zorro, right? So that's all this is. That's all we're doing. We're just making a little fancy fold. Just a wee bit of a fancy fold. So we have our white envelope, because these were pre-made card bases. So there's our little Z fold. That's our card base. Here's my little picnic basket, right, boo-boo? Hey, boo-boo. So I'm going to finish this off. So I had a scrap piece of DSP in Pretty in Pink. And I used my little template here. Put the bottom on the edge. You can see my pencil marks, hopefully. Let me hold it up. You can see my pencil marks. And I traced it on my DSP on the opposite side, because I didn't want my pencil marks on the side I'm going to have on the front of my card base. And then I fussy cut. Now, because I cannot cut straight with the pair of scissors, just can't, I'm going to put it on the guillotine. And I'm going to give it a nice little chomp on the guillotine to get me a nice little straight edge. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, pardon my reach here, I'm going to use my little hole poker, my little hole punch, and do my little holes for my strawberry basket. Or picnic basket, right? That's what boo-boo. So there we have it. So I liked the stripes, because this is the stripes that we're using here. So it's going to kind of mimic it, but it's in Pretty in Pink. So that's all there is to it. Now, I don't have a Pretty in Pink Stampin' Write marker. This is one of the, old, or one of the in colors, and I'm not buying a Pretty in Pink one. I do have a blend, but I don't need that, because I'm just going to use the old Blushing Bride. And I am just going to come in along the edge like that, because we're just making some shadows. I'm going to go along the edge here just to give it some shadows, go into my little notches and along the bottom. Just a little definition and shadows is all I'm creating here. So it looks like, there's the little lip of the basket. That's all I did. So let me put that back in the drawer. So there's my little picnic basket. Now, I have all of my little strawberries, and I wanted to share you something. We all have die cut, stamped an image, die cut, and our die cut does not die cut. Well, it slips when it die cuts. This one, I moved it somehow, and this is still good. Do not go throw that away. Sometimes you can save it, sometimes you can't. So all I'm going to do here is cut off that extra white, right? Where it was way too much there. Now it doesn't look so bad. It doesn't look too shabby. And now this strawberry leaf is usable, and I'm actually going to use this one, and I'm going to put it on this strawberry right here. I have an extra leaf, but that one will do the trick. I see now I could have trimmed up that white, but that's all right. It's going to do the trick. So I do know, thanks to Eileen, to trim off some of the bottoms of the strawberries. We need 3. trim off some bottoms of the strawberries to glue in your little notches. So add a little bit of glue to your notch and fill in your strawberry. Oh, hold on. I did like to cut the white off first because it just looked better. So now that I have glue on the table, glue everywhere, we're just going to have a little bit of a glue party. Let's trim the excess white off of the bottom of the strawberries. I need to go water the garden really good because it was a very, very hot day. I guess we'll finish cutting it before we put any more glue back there. Wasn't smart to lay it down with the glue face down, but I'll just take a straight razor blade and it'll do the trick again. All right. Wrong glue bottle. I got one in the ready position there. Alrighty, so we have that strawberry, this one, and you can make them at different angles if you like, but I do like that. So now the bottom of my basket is done. So I'm not going to do any more with these for the moment. I'm going to set those aside. What I need to do is I need to cut my DSP. I want a piece to completely cover. I mean, I could leave some of the white, but I wasn't going to. So I need a piece that's 2 by 5.5 of this. Don't ask me why I turned it around, because I can. 2 by 5.5. Oops, it moved. We don't want it to move, because I'm going to need all of this. 2 by 5.5. At least I'm hoping I can use all of that, because I'm thinking I can put all of that right like so. This just like so. That's what we're getting to. That's what we're getting to, guys. Yes. So this needs to come down to 5.5 as well. This has got a little corner bit there kind of sticking up, so we're going to take it off of this end. All right. So that means I'm going to need another piece of DSP. Stinky winky. Oh, no. No, because I can put my sentiment right here. Yes, this is going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's going to work. It's just going to work. It's just, it has to work. This is what I see in my head. I think Miss Tutti needs some water. She's a huffin' and a puffin'. Any of you guys ever heard of this show called Puffin' Rock? Hank used to love that show as a little tot. Every time Tia gets huffy and puffy, I think of this show. All right, so this is going to go right in there. Yes, that's what I saw. Oh, I wonder if I should do the leaves, because we're going to use a strip of this as well. Because those leaves look pretty good, don't they? Okay. Let's wait a minute. Just give myself a minute. We're just going to look at that in a minute. So now this piece, we're going to cut a strip that is 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. So first cut a strip. You saw the hello friend, right? So first we're going to cut a strip that's 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. This is going to set right in here. this piece. I'm really surprised that I like that change of the leaf. And my idea is to put this here on dimensionals. So it'll kind of keep this dimensionals on here, right? We're going to have to get a little tricky with the strawberries on this part. And then this piece will go on this side. We're going to make this. This was just my sample to see. And we're going to have our strawberries here. We'll have one, I guess, like here. And then some attached down here. One, of course, maybe here. We can even have one up here. But when you open this up, this will pull up. I think it's gonna be so cute. Okay, let's finish this up. That's my idea. So we know this is going to go on dimensionals, right? This on dimensionals, we have one whole strawberry for the bottom. This needs a full strawberry because I don't want you to pull, well, it's going to get attached there. It's just going to get tucked. That's going to really go up on dimensionals. It's going to come over as far as it can. I might need to put this, make another, I'm thinking I need to back this with a little bit more. Let me see if I can find a scrap piece of white. I do have some here. I do. So will this be big enough? Oh, looky there. We're going to glue this down. Oh. All right, we're going to make another. Sorry, guys, this is the only way I know to do this. We're going to make ourselves another little wagon because I want it to be of cardstock. I don't want it to be DSP. So I have to turn this over and I'll punch out little notches in it again. So we have to go through the process again. Oops. Doesn't take long. I mean, it can be a little smaller. Probably be better if it was a little smaller, actually. So I'm going to come into the line. And then we need the notches, right? A notch here, a notch there, and a notch there. All right, I need to trim. The top. So right there. I am definitely going to come in on this basket, making sure that no white shows. Notch time, pardon my reach here. Oh, I still have white showing. Maybe it's because I got it flipped the wrong way. That would be it, but I still have a little bit of white showing when I get it glued down. But that's okay. We're going to still glue it down. I'm going to trim the top off with scissors because I'll have a guide. Nothing shows at the bottom. Hopefully. Put my scissors at an angle so it cuts into and behind there. There. So it has a little bit more support for when it's flicking open and shut, right? So yes, I do like, we're going to see what it looks like with the stripe, but I like it with the other side. That is the stripes. I mean, that's, I don't know, they're both really darling. I really like them both. All right, now I'm going to go with the stripe just because the stripe's less busy. But we're going to glue it down. Let's just do it, do it, do it before you change your mind, girl. Do it before you change your mind. I'm doing it. I can't go back now, right? So that is going right there. Looks like it's going to need a little trimming for some reason. It's all right. Some card bases are not perfect. And this is a pre-made one, so it's not perfect, but it will be here in a second. It will be. We can make it. It's not glued down, but it is now nicely. There we go. All right, so we have that. We need some dimensionals. And I think I'm going to use this at the bottom. Why? Because it's going to work. Oh, no, it's not. This piece is too far. All right, that works. So you got to leave space for it to butt up against there, otherwise it'll stick out the side of the card. So I need a little bit here as well. And I'll have to clean my scissors because I don't usually use these, but every now and then I do. We'll just stick that nice big chunk right in there. We're going to glue this down, and if I make a mistake about doing it this way, we'll work with it. Where's my hello friend? We're going to make this in a minute. I just need to see proportionately where I want this. There it is. So it's going to pull out like this. Will it tuck back in? Yes. Oh, so cool. It helps keep it closed. Hello friend will go here, and I'll show you how I made that in a minute. Now to tuck all the strawberries into place. So we could actually have that one on the outside there. I think I like that better. Instead of down here, we'll tuck that one up here. We're going to tuck that. Oh, we went to the ones that are this glue bottle is like, oh, so close to being done. There's one. And when we pull this out, we're going to have one here on the bottom. So we want this one glued. Oh, it has to be in full strawberry to do that, because otherwise it'll look funny with its bottom cut off, right? So this one's going here. I just don't want you to look down there and see that that one doesn't have a strawberry. This one's going to go about right there. And then this little extra leaf, we could pop that like right there. I think we will because it's extra, and why not use it? No one's going to know there's not a strawberry down in there, but you and me, right? This one's going to go right there. Oh, I should have tucked this one. Oh no. I can still put him right there. We'll save that one for the top. I guess this one's going to go right there. And these, I'm going to put some dimensionals right there. So I'm going to need this pokey tool to the rescue. Take off the backing of, they can never do that for me. Just never. I don't even think I need the pokey tool, but it does help to get in these little tight spots. There's one. Two. Oh, so darling. Yes, we're going to do our own flowers here. We probably put a flower there. We could do the one from the kit. I don't have the right. We might do that just because. So this is going to get tucked in. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely lilac, right? And this strawberry, I think we're going to put this one down here. Yes, and that's going to go on dimensionals as well. Why? Because we can, right? So 1 and 2. We want it on here, not on there. So that's why. We can add that. I think we're going to add this little, I don't know which flower. One of these little flowers is going on here. And hello friend. So let's make the hello friend. And show you how I did that. So I have some scrap paper here. Don't lose my flower. I have a bubble bath flower left over from video number 15, but that's not what we're doing. Okay. So we have our stencil, the one that says hello friend, right? And we have some pretty in pink. Now this sponge topper is really eaten up, and I'm going to show you what the pattern it's going to make. So it's going to make a really dappled pattern because it's eaten up quite a bit, and I like that. You may want a really nice pattern, but I really like this speckly pattern this sponge topper makes. But I'm going to tap off here on the glass mat because I'm going to pick that up here in a minute because I don't want this too dark. So I'm going to tap up and down. See how that little speckles? That's because the sponge dauber is quite ate up. But I'm going to hold this up here in a minute so you can really see. Oh, that's perfect. I don't need to add any more. I'm going to pick that up, and it can sit on the sponge because you can huff on the sponge of the sponge dauber, and it will be great for later on. So there is my hello friend. Now we're going to stamp on the hello friend with the Poppy Parade. And yes, I cut my hello friend apart, but I put it back together. Right here is where it was cut. And now I'm going to stick it in the hello friend that we used as a stencil. This is where the sentiment strip was punched out of. Ta-da! And now we have a pinkish little bit for that to sit in, right? Now for me, that's not big enough. I need another sentiment strip because I'd like this to be a little thicker. Ooh, that's extra thick. I don't want that. Oh, those are all extra thick. Hold on a second. That will do. I'm going to glue this to this, or I'll wait. I'll wait and fussy cut it first. Oh, I can just glue that one to the back of it. So now I'm just going to fussy cut. You can color it. You can fussy cut very close to the outside or come closer in. I am just doing my own thing here. I enjoy fussy cutting. I really do. It's relaxing to me. It's what you did way before they came out with dies. I'm going to cut that off because it's getting in my way. Now let's see how well I did. So I'm going to trim this. Just cut this one because this one's going behind it, right? So I'm just going to trim that off. Oh, looks like I need to do a little bit like right here. And a little bit like right here. And then I can glue these two together. There's a little spot right there that just needs a little trimming. Now I can take my sponge dauber and I'm going to go around the outside. This is how it gets tore up. I can see right here. There's a piece here. Now that I did that, that needs to get trimmed. But I can darken up that outside. Let's clear up all of this. Ooh, maybe I will speckle the little flowers. Let's do that. So I'm going to huff on this. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to like that, but we'll see if I like it or not. All right, now where'd my card go? I put it away, right? Oh, it's underneath that. I just set everything on top of that. All right, so Hello Friend is going to go right here. And I'm trying to decide if I want... Yes, I'm going to put this on dimensionals as well. Don't want anything on this side. I just want it on this side. I may decide to glue this to that part of it. I think I will. Maybe do the flower. So do I like the speckly flower? The answer is absolutely not. So that's in the garbage. That's a no. The answer is no. I do not like that. No, I do not like that, Sam. I am. Ooh, nope. I'm going to leave that as it is because when you open it, you'll see that one behind there. So we're going to glue that in place now. But I do like it right there. And I think we're going to stick with, we'll do the die from this set. And I think we're going to go ahead and use this little leaf. Why not? There's nothing says that we can't. We're just going to trim off that. And add the little flower there. Oh, so darling. So cute. And we still have the stamp on it and our envelope, which, thinking fingers, where did my envelope go, right? Here we go. Envelope. We're all done gluing everything. We have to do the stickly glitter glue because it's going to make it sparkle and shine. But we are going to stamp hello friend. We're going to, I wonder if thinking of you will not fit. That doesn't mean we can't get a different thinking of you. Give me a second. This thinking of you that Leslie sent me will fit in the space. It will. I know it will. Oh, just a note would work too. But hello friend. Let's see which one we like better. I kind of like the script from Just a Note is a lot like this one. So we'll do Just a Note. And we'll do Thinking of You for the outside. Why not, right? So let's get this one off its block. Thinking of You off its block. And we'll put these on blocks. 1, 2, and we'll do some pretty in pink flowers. And I need a stamp, and there's Matt. So envelope first. Thinking of You. I'm dangerous with the ink pads today. Really, really dangerous, apparently. Yikes. All right. Envelope. Check done, right? Now to stamp the inside of this card. Ha. That's might be a little, okay, we're gonna have to go with it. I didn't think about doing it. So we're gonna put a flower here. Where's the wee little one? Turn it this way and do Just a Note in the Poppy Parade. Love it! Yes! I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going to close up the ink pads. Try not to ink myself up, but no promises there. We know how that works. Look at that. So that's our card. I'm going to not wink a Stella. We're going to stickily glitter glue everything in here, right? So this does have to, you do have to work that a little bit. But it's so worth it. It is so worth it. Envelope check, card check. Oh, yes. All right. Stickily glitter glue. It's going to make it all better. Except for this. That's going to bother me. So let me see if I have... Well, I know I have colored stickily glitter glue. That's called Fruit Punch. This is stickily pink glitter glue. Let's see. The bottle broke and I tried to put it in here. I don't know if it's... Ooh, it's not dry. Let's see if I can get a little... Oh, it is kind of dry. I wonder if this would... I don't know. Oh, this is going in the garbage. Well, I tried to save it, Yeah, that's a dry glittery mess. This is my lovely skewer that I use. If I get a bubble in my glue bottles, I poke it with the skewer stick. I love this. I'm never getting rid of that. And maybe I have another pink. Let's see. I have green, blue. I guess we're going to do stickly glitter glue because that's about what I got. Fruit punch. I don't know, but let's test it. Let's test this one. Let's see what that. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not a bad pink. We're going to put that here. Right? I'm like, do I put that on all the strawberries? Why not? We'll make it work for us, not against us, right? Except that did not work. Okay, guess what? We're going to make that stickily glitter glue. Since it's fruit punch, we're going to make it all over our strawberry. It's going to smear the ink. That's the only bad thing it does do. But it's going to be sparkly. I'm not going to be able to tuck this in until later. Sorry, because now I've got to stickily glitter glue all of the strawberries like this. So there's no tucking it in until it dries. Because that would be dangerous, right? Oh, is that not? Can you see the sparkle on that? That is so much fun. That is so sparkly, glittery fun. Goodness. Oh, that's sparkly. We're going to leave that puppy out. Okay, this is for the leaves. We're just going to do what we did before. I mean, I do have green I could get out too, I guess. Oh, you guys. So, we ran into Hobby Lobby and they have Christmas stuff for paper crafts out already. It's August. And they have Christmas stickers and Christmas stuff. And I was like, okay, blinders on, blinders on. I don't want to see this stuff yet. Not yet. It wasn't on sale. That was a good thing, right? Because if it's not on sale, I'm not buying it. Oh, that was a hard one. That was hard. Oh, I love the strawberries. I can't believe that fruit punch is that glittery. So there's my card. The Z-fold card, right? The Z-fold card with the picnic basket. Well, strawberry basket. I have raspberries in a basket right now that I've been snacking on in the fridge. So you guys are the best. I love, love, love doing this. I just love it. And I love my Hank as well. So football only lasts a little season of the year, and I can give it my all for him, and I do. And I wasn't going to volunteer at the concession stands, but I am because there is a mother. I met a grandmother there too, who well, her daughter works graveyard, so she can't take her son. And Hank, it's the little boy that Hank told him all about football. He's still not convinced yet that Hank does this for fun. But anyways, oh, I don't have the bag with me. I will share it in a mail call. You probably might see that mail call. You will see it before this video. So when I was at Hobby Lobby, they had a football stuff out, right? And there were these little football scrunchies that were $2.99. They were 40% off. So I bought the other mom, Tina. She's the mom of the only girl playing on the football team. Um, so I bought her a hair scrunchie. I bought me a hair scrunchie, and I bought this grandma a football hair scrunchie because these two you can't buy the guy who talks with us. These these people actually come and talk to me. They're really nice. They're unlike a lot of the other parents there. They actually are. I'm sure they're nice too, but they're very cliquey in football. It's just how it is. And I'm a grandparent. I'm not a mom. I'm not young like they are. And football is not my life. But I thought, wouldn't it be fun if we all had, you know, these little football scrunchies that I saw at Hobby Lobby. $2.99, 40% off, cheap thrills. I thought they'd be really cute for game day, and I bought them. So, and you're thinking, why not your daughter? Well, my daughter can't make all the games because she has to work. But on the game days, she's welcome to wear mine. I have to wear a hat anyways, so honestly, she'll more than likely be wearing mine because you're only going to see mine if I wear a low ponytail, which I don't most of the time because I want my hair to cover the back of my neck so the sun doesn't get the back of my neck. But it doesn't mean I didn't buy one. I bought one for me and my daughter to share, you could say. So I will share those in a mail call. But they're little hair scrunchies with a whole bunch of little footballs all over them. And I thought that would be, you know, a cute little something for them, for the other grandma. She's so super nice. She even told me, she was like, she's like, I don't want to go talk about her. Well, she's like, the other grandparents are going to be bringing him on Monday, so I told them to make sure they stop and talk to you. She's like, because thank you. She's like, at first, she's like, nobody was talking to me, but you and your daughter went out of your way and came up and said, hey, isn't that, so and so from school? And hi, how you doing? She's like, you made me feel welcome. And up until that point, nobody would talk to me. I just kind of felt like an outsider. And so I make sure every day at practice that I call her by her name, and she goes and she walks on the track a little bit, but she comes and she sits down, and you know we talk, and she had some questions, different things about football and stuff, and I'm not the best person with football. I don't know a lot about the game. um so we ask, there's another grandparent there who's actually, he had to adopt his grandchild. So he answers our questions. He's a real nice guy. But yeah, so I will say that I smile now more. Not that I felt like I was ostracized, because I just knew that I was a parent of a parent. I'm a grandparent, so I don't blame these younger people for feeling like, okay, she's older, she's not one of us. But it's nice. It's nice to have another grandparent, someone who understands, that I'm not the parent, I'm the grandparent. It's really nice. It's nice. I told Justice, and she was like, oh, Mom, I'm so happy. She's like, because it makes me not feel so bad that I put so much on you. Tell her, baby. I said, this is not putting a whole lot on me. I said, I might run around, and I said, I don't mind how busy my day is. He's my only grandchild. Even if there were 4 or 5 of them, I do everything I could for them. I said, but Justice, I said, that's what grandparents are here for. I said, if we can help you, I said, you're a single parent, even if you had somebody else who could help you. I said, I'm so happy to be able to do it. I said, I'll do it until I physically can't. So anyways, I'll be sharing that with you. I hope you guys think that that's, I was thinking of them too. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye bye for now, everyone.